Hello, my dear and valuable friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Titivik, and today we are going to discuss the father-daughter relationships and especially daddy issues or father wound. This is usually the topic for women who either have lost their father, or father has abandoned them, or father just left or disappeared, or they never even knew who their father is. I know this is an important topic and is a deep topic, but we will try to make it as fun as possible, and we will try to improve ourselves by the end of the video and heal our wounds. This video is for you to heal. If it hurts, there is a need for you to heal, and I will help you to do that. Before we start, let me remind you that I do one-to-one consultation, and I've also created this huge very deep, very nurturing and transcending type of course. It's an online course about the father-daughter relationship, father-daughter wound, or we call it father issues, daddy issues. It's for women who are struggling with this issue in general. And you never know actually how that can influence your relationship. But I've noticed, and a lot of science as well talks about it, that usually it all comes from the childhood, especially psychology explains that when a woman, a little girl, was abandoned by her father, she actually gets some difficulties establishing relationships. So if that's your case, you're more than welcome to contact me for one-to-one consultations or request my online course. It's fun, you can do it at home, you don't need to rush, and you will see when you're doing these modules from the course, you'll see that with every module something opens in yourself, and you will cry, you will laugh, you will be sad, you will be happy, but in the end of the course you will heal, and that is the most important part. If you are tired of you not getting relationship, not everybody's getting married, everybody's getting engaged, and you are still single, then I really would like you to consider this idea of booking the online course. Or you can read my books, and you can also buy any other products that I offer. And thank you so much for those people as well who always want to donate. You don't have to do it, and you do it, and I humbly am thankful for your generous donations. All links are below. Now let's start to discuss daddy issues, father issues. What to do if your father left you, and how can father-daughter relationship influence your future. Of course, if you had a stable, loving father at home who loved your mom, who gave you attention, then you don't have this problem, and that's great. But if you do have abandonment issues, if your dad disappeared on you or just vanished from your life, or maybe you never even knew your dad, then this is definitely a video for you. So make yourself comfortable, sit down, relax, and let's start. Number one, what daddy issues causes to a woman, usually it's very deep safety, security issues. Basically, it's a lack of security. It's a deep inner feeling that you get that you don't feel secure in the world. And even worse, you don't feel safe. Physically, emotionally, you do not feel safe. You are always on this little kind of edge. It's like a horror movie. Like, you don't know when the monster is going to attack. And it's quite sad because that makes your life quite unpredictable. Because you have deep inside wound, it's a father-daughter wound. Basically, because the father left, because he never speaks with you, or because he was abusive and he disappeared, because you never even knew him, you have naturally created a wound, like a scar, like a cut. It's inside your heart and it will hurt, it is sore. And the reason is it's sore because it hasn't healed. So in this video, we're going to try to understand what are these things and what we can do to heal. That's why number one in here is security and safety. In a more correct way, a lack of security and safety. Security and safety issues, problems that father wound has caused you. And I want to tell you that, you know what? You are a beautiful princess. You are a powerful queen. You are a beautiful, valuable, worthy woman. And I'm sorry that happened to you. But we need to face the truth today. We cannot drag it any longer because it is affecting your lifestyle, it is affecting your relationship, it is preventing you to have relationships, and you feel unsafe in the world. So we need to look at this issue and see what we can do to make you feel more safe, more secure. You see, when a baby girl is born in the world, mother, of course, is nurturing her. She's that soft side of helping her to grow up, feeding her, taking care of her. But the father is actually the one who provides the sense of security. He's the first figure, as a parental figure, in the girl's life that teaches her, shows her, and provides with the security and safety. Security is basically like a little boundary that you feel, I'm secure to be me, I'm secure in the environment that I live, I'm secure to express myself, I'm secure the way I am, I'm secure in my own self, so that creates self-esteem. Security directly influences your self-esteem. So obviously you have noticed that a lot of women who are having problems, daddy issues, chasing men, always in relationship with men but never securing a man, that is the reason, because they have lack of self-esteem. And why they have lack of self-esteem? Because they have lack of security. Now, on the other hand, safety is more about this shield. That's a protective mechanism that you build inside of you that influences your confidence, it influences how you live, it influences how you approach things, it influences how you like the life and how good you maneuver your life. So now when we are talking about security and safety, if you have never felt safe at your home, there was fight, your dad maybe was hitting your mom, or even worse, was hitting you and your brothers and sisters, or even way more, had physical intimacy with you, was forcing himself on you, was abusing you, that is not safety. So a little girl, and I want to tell you, you are not guilty, it is not your fault, and there is nothing wrong with you. Because that happened to you, that automatically created this void in you, and you established in your mind that you are never safe. Because if your own father physically abuses you, or physically hits you, or verbally abuses you, how can you feel safe? You are not safe in your own home. Of course, you will go outside in the world and you will project that insecurity feeling, unsafety feeling towards other people. And even if they're nice people, even if they're safe and good people, you will still make sure that you sabotage good relationships, and you will attract predators, men who want to make you a victim, men who want to abuse, because that's the only sort of a type of relationship you're used to. So number one is that huge void, that lack. And that lack is about security and safety issues. How you can deal with that, I want you to write a little post-it note and put in your mirror, where your bedroom is, or where you have the bathroom mirror, wherever you have any little mirror, or in your hallway. I want you to put a note and write, I am safe. I'm safe. I am safe and secure. And I want you to write these notes everywhere. I want you to have them in your phone screen as a screensaver. I want you to have daily reminders that come as an alarm. In the alarm, you can change the name of the alarm. It doesn't say alarm 1 or alarm 2. It can say I am safe. So when in the morning your alarm rings, it shows I'm safe. So we need to start conditioning your mind, programming your mind in a direction of safety. And read these different books that will allow you to heal the father wound. Read different articles, watch different videos, but start working on your lack of safety and lack of security. And I want you to also tell to yourself, whenever you're walking in public, say, I'm safe. I am safe. You can put your hand on your chest. I always say it's very good to put where your heart is and just kind of tap especially in the mornings or in the evenings. If you are having anxiety, you just tap your heart and you say, I'm safe. I am safe. I'm safe. I'm secure and I'm safe. You don't know how good it feels. If you just try, if you just pause and just do that, you will feel so much more on ease. Number 2 in here is when father is absent, willingly, or maybe they have fight with your mom and your mom throws him out. Sometimes that happens as well. Or he dies, or it can be any other reason. But if you have any father issues, father wound, if you have this void that you do not have a father or did not have a father or lost your father, or you have a father but he doesn't want to know you or talk to you, you have to understand that it will create trust issues. Unfortunately, our fathers do not even realize what kind of a strong role they play in our heart, and especially in our daily life, and even more especially in our relationship with men. You see, the father figure is the first man in your life. That's the first man figure as a male in your life. So whatever he's doing kind of influences you to understand how men should be, how men is, how men feel like, how men act, how men love. And you project all these insecurities that father can give you, or downfalls that you encouraged in the relationship with him, in a problematic, dysfunctional relationship with him. Everything influences you and you start having trust issues. Because if my father, the closest male figure, the only and the first male figure in my life, abandons me, I automatically will have a void in me that I cannot trust men. Men are unreliable. Men are not good. Men are not good with me. They're not good to me. They don't want me. Nobody wants me. There is something wrong with me. I deserve to struggle like this. I don't deserve a man. I don't deserve to get married. I deserve to be alone. I deserve to stay like this. I deserve to have this lonely life. Like, even I'm saying these words, I become like, emotional. And because for me, I think so many women go through this, and it is so sad for me to see that, and my heart really aches. I don't know, I want to cry when I think about this, because it's terrible what fathers do to these little baby girls, and women, like girls, we're so much more sensitive, we're so much more, vulnerable. And to do this, I don't know, these men need to just be killed, to ruin the life of a woman who is a crown of all creation, a woman who creates life, a woman who is mother, a woman who actually holds the standards for the society. Everything is made for a woman, everything is done for a woman, and everything man does is to get a woman. So if you have these trust issues with men, you will very often notice that you sabotage your relationship with men. If a man is very good to you, is groomed, is well mannered, is wealthy, is taking care of you, is trying to spoil you, take you out, you will immediately be like, oh no, this is too good to be true. I don't deserve this. This is too sweet. Where is the problem in here? Like, where is the hidden camera? Like this is for me? Like, why are you like this to me? Why are you so nice? And he's like, I'm just nice, I like you. Okay, so you want something like from me? Like, why are you like this? And women start questioning these men, and the man obviously senses lack of self-esteem. He senses that she's trying to project. This happens unconsciously, to be honest. You are not really doing that on purpose. It just comes out of your void. Because you have a wound, you have a cut, you are going to bleed. If you do not heal this wound, you are going to bleed. And men are like sharks. They can sense the blood. Oh, this is a victim type of a woman. If a man is real masculine man, He will try his best, try to prove that he really likes you, he really wants to be with you, and try to show his love. But if you continue doing that, he will just leave you, because real masculine, manly men are healthy men, and they cannot deal with these problematic women. How many times I heard that businessmen tell me, I was dating this beautiful girl, but she was cutting herself, she was hurting herself, she was doing drugs, she was secretly smoking and drinking, and I left her. I can't deal with that. And healthy men cannot deal with wounded women. I will tell you honestly, they don't have the capacity, because they are not therapists, and they're not emotionally so deeply developed as other women to help you, to nurture you. They will think that you are unhappy. And a man's mind works this way. If she's unhappy in my presence, that means I make her unhappy. If I make her unhappy, I'm not a man. So you need to understand this a little like a magnetic pole between a man and a woman. If you understand this chain, that when you're unhappy, you're crying, you're in depression, you're hurting yourself, men associate your behavior with himself. He thinks he made you that way. So because he sees he cannot make you happy, he will usually leave you, because man's ego is very, very high. He stays with a woman who is happy and who he can make happy. That's why I always say to women, you need to heal yourself. You need to heal your trust issues. Only then you can attract somebody nice. And I want you to sit down today and really cry your eyes off and admit, yes, my father left me. Yes, he abused me. Yes, he hit me. He verbally attacked me. He physically, intimately took advantage of my body. He did things that he should have not done. He disappeared on me. He vanished. He left me. He abandoned me. Tell those things. You need to face the truth, because that has created a huge void in you and is causing you trust issues. How to deal with trust issues? You need to heal. But how can you heal if you don't admit? So today I want you to sit down, relax, have a nice cup of tea, and admit that happened to you. Look closely in the face of the problem. Admit that had happened to you and let it go. And the last point in here I want to discuss is the validation issue. The third and final problem that father-daughter dysfunctional relationship cause. What happens when a father is leaving you? You get this kind of a scar towards men, and you are constantly looking for their attention, approval, and validation. Validation is, I would say, the deepest problem. You know, approval and acceptance, attention, they're all coming in the package with the validation, but you're trying to constantly get validated from men. And that's why you are dressing the way you're dressing. That's why you are dressing very openly, provocatively, too much sensuality happening in your clothing. Your wardrobe is usually short tops, ripped jeans, very short skirts, incredibly revealing dresses, transparent blouses. It's in over sensualized wardrobe. It's all about hint of intimacy. It's all about hint for physical touch, for feeling your body, for, oh, can I grab this? Can I touch this? Can I slap this? Your whole body is projecting that image. You need to please validate me. Look at me. Look, 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 look. And sometimes you will go and run normal errands and you will wear a dress that people wear in a club in the middle of the night because you want to get attention. There's nothing wrong with wearing heels. I wear heels with the beautiful dresses even when I go out to shop or for a little lunch or something. But it is a big mistake if you have huge 10-12 inch heels with a short dress and a low cut and your makeup is like a drag queen and it's 11 o'clock in the morning. People are at work, like, why are you in the street? Or opposite, you can wear the same thing and walk in the street very late in the night, 12 o'clock when everybody's sleeping and there's maybe 1-2 cars driving past and you are walking. Why are you at the street? And this is the biggest void for women to have when she has this issue, daddy issue, she's looking for validation. I always said there is nothing wrong in dating older men, and sometimes older men are actually better because naturally, emotionally, and as well intellectually, women are smarter. They are way more mature than men. If you take a woman, if I'm 25 and the man is 25, I'm always going to be smarter, more mature, and wiser than a man. Because men, you just need to minus 10. Woman, you need to plus 10. So basically, I would be 35 and he'll be 15. Not a good match. So if I'm, for example, 35 and the man is 45, then we are more or less in the right place because he, in his mind, is actually 35. I'm in my mind 45. So that's not a bad deal because people after 30, from 30 to 40, they're more or less, men and women are more or less in the same emotional frequency. So even if I'm always going to be older, but if I date older men, it's more likely we will connect. But the other issue that women do here with the validation, they look for a way older man who is like 50 years older to have real father-grandfather relationship. I mean, there is love. Love exists in any age, but when the gap is unrealistic, then you have to think about it. Is that because I'm looking for validation? Because little girl, like a baby girl, is always going to be drawn to older men because feels safe, feels protected. Father's role is to protect his girl, and he didn't do that. So you are seeking that in every man, but you need to be very careful because you will attract predators who want to use you and abuse you. What is solution in this case? You have to stop looking for validation. Go and buy a decent long covered dress that covers your body. It can be very nice and fitting. It doesn't need to be too I would say don't wear clothing that are too tight because that is also over sensualizing your body. So something that is fitted, is tailored to your body, it shows all your curls, it's all beautiful, but it's covered, it's respectful, you respect yourself, people respect you when they look at you. And most importantly, look at yourself in a mirror and say, I validate you, my baby girl. I validate you. I approve of you. I'm not looking for approval from anybody in the street, any stranger, or even from my friends or family members. I approve of you. I approve and I appreciate, and I will give you all attention you need. You no longer need to look for validation. And in here, I want you to understand that is going to take time. But already today, you can do the steps. You can talk with yourself. You can listen to affirmations. But start healing yourself, because to attract a safe, healthy, happy man who will get married with you, who will have children with you, you have to heal. My dear, gorgeous lady, you have to heal. And healing starts from you, starts from a simple decision that, enough is enough. Today, what is the date? Look at your phone and make yourself like a little note in your calendar that today I decided to heal my wound. My father-daughter wound is done. Make a little prayer or just close your eyes if you don't believe in God, There are always angels around you. There are always good spirits around you. There are always good people around you. Even I'm sent here to help you. If you're struggling, you can always book one-to-one consultation with me. I'm always ready to help. That's why I've created this channel. Because maybe your mom didn't teach you this. Maybe your sister doesn't want to talk about this. Maybe your friends do not understand that. Maybe you don't want to go to the therapist. But you are struggling, you are bleeding, your cut is not healing. Let me help to heal that. Now let's summarize again. Father-daughter wound, this big dysfunctional relationship when father abandons his girl, creates different issues. Number one, it creates the safety, security issue. The way you can deal with that, make yourself known that I am safe, and affirm every time when you are in the street, when you are feeling insecure or anxiety comes in, just let yourself know I'm secure, I'm safe, everything is well, and everything is always going to be well in my world. The second issue is the trust issues, that you do not trust people, you do not trust men, you think that all men are cheaters, all men need to leave you, so you automatically sabotage your relationship. So what to do with this problem? Next time when you meet a nice man, give him a chance and do not question his good intentions. Just receive his love and you need to learn to trust people. How to trust people is give them a chance to be in your life. Give a chance to gift you things. Give them a chance to give you things. Give them a chance to take you places. Give them a chance to love you. Start trusting people. Open your heart and start healing. And number 3 is validation issues. When a woman has not had the father who gave her this protection, he was not providing for her needs physically or emotionally, she automatically makes the priority of her life to be in relationship with men, to seek attention from men, to dress provocatively. Sometimes these women are becoming older and they're going to the adult industries, entertainment industries. They are these mistresses, these call girls, girls who work in the streets, all these video cam girls. These are all wounded women. We don't judge them. We feel sorry for them, and I hope one of them can find my video and heal and know that she deserves the best man who will take care of her. She doesn't need to do that anymore. So heal yourself, heal your body, heal your mind, heal your heart. It is up to you, and I wish you to know that this is possible. You can transcend father wound and get the better life, get the better relationship, get the better man that you deserve. Because baby girl, I will tell you, you were born in this life to be loved. And do not allow your father, who was just a person in your life, let's forgive him. Forgive him, let him go. And forgive yourself that you allowed this bitterness to be in your life so long. Forgive him, but do not allow that one trauma to affect whole happiness of your life. Because there is a man who is waiting for you, who is looking for you. There's a man who will marry you. There's a man who will want to kiss you every day, hold your hand, and have children with you and build a home, family, and legacy. There is a man for you who is waiting for you. Now it's your time to heal. And I know you can do it. I believe you can do it. Thank you so much for watching. And let me remind you, remember to smile today and enjoy your life.